Welcome back to Autism Twins and Us. Yesterday we got the boys' reports. George's was a little bit harder to decipher, not because of his school, but just they're using a thing called B squared, which is like a program to, a lot of SEND schools use it, looking at the website, and it's to give you like percentage of like the increase of where their level is basically. So I think they started using it in November because all the data shows from November to now. So George's attendance was 97.57%. And do you know how many days that was he's missed this year? And bear in mind, that was because he had an operation.
Oh, yeah.
Right? And he had 1 day off for his pre-op.
Yeah.
Right? And 1 morning off for a dentist. Right? Guess how many days off that was he meant? Obviously 97.57.
Don't know.
That means if he does all these 3 shifts, these 3 days this week, right, he's only missed 5.5 days.
That's what I like to hear.
So George only missed 5.5 days out of 190. So you can't, and bear in mind, like I said, 3 of those days was his operation. 1 of them was a pre-op, and 1 was a dentist appointment. So he's had no time off sick. He's not been sick this year at school. So that was really good. So one of the things they did was phonics percentage. They said he was working at 21%, and he's now working at 47.45%. So it's like doubled. And I'm going to go through these quickly, and it's just on percentages because they can't scale him, kids like George, because he's not doing SATs and things like that. So his maths is 3 categories. Number, he's risen up 157%. You listen to these because you haven't seen them. The stats and probability plus 175%. His measurement and geometry 172%. His combined science plus 108%. Biology plus 113%. Physics 94%. And then we go on to English, which is one that I was really quite happy about because of his speech. His reading plus 144%, which we've noticed massively, haven't we, this year. His writing plus 118%, which in fairness I haven't really witnessed because he doesn't ever get a pen in his hand at home, ever. He never does. But maybe we need to start pushing that. His spoken plus 152%. Is PSHE, which is personal, social, health, and economic. They've broke it into like different parts. So it says citizenship, stroke music, 88%, PE 52%. So he's not a fan of PE then. He's still risen quite a bit. Relationships, education, 102%. RE 100%, computing 100%. Geography 87%, history 111%, and art and design 107%. So they don't. This is wasn't so much a report as in where they're writing stuff about him. Matthew's is, which Amy's going to read to you. It's more just showing what they're working on and where he's basically risen up, and it tells you a bit more in detail on the paperwork. I've just cut off the basic facts, but it shows like. He was on stage 2 at English reading. He's now on stage 5 English reading and a percentage on that 5 as well. So apparently you don't go to the next step until you reach 80% of completed at that stage. So say when they were doing step 2, he was on 60%. Once he'd got to 80%, they would have upped the difficulty of the work to stage 3 work. And then when he was on stage 3 work at 80% of understanding and doing, then they would up it to stage 4 and so on. That's the gist of what I get. But George had his parents' evening, I think it was like March, wasn't it, or April? I went up for his parents' evening. So that was prior to these results. These are more just the results of how he's getting on, basically. So yeah, he looks as though he's doing really, really well. Everything's up. Nothing's down.
Are you getting a cold?
Maybe. It's a little bit close. But yeah, everything's up. Nothing's down, and his attendance is amazing, so well done, George. So those of you that might ask, is he doing SATs? No, of course he isn't doing SATs, but they're still testing him, right, and pushing him as hard as they can, and that appears to be working, especially with the percentage of that everything's risen, especially the English, the reading, and the spoken has gone up massively, which people have commented and said how much he's speaking on recent videos. I think Nathan commented on it and said about it, and it has, his speech has really improved. But yeah, that brings us on to Matthew. Let me just get up. So Matthew had his full report.
Yeah, Matthew's attendance is 97.8.
So is that lower than George's?
I can't remember now.
What's George's? Let me just check. Hang on.
Probably is slightly lower than George's because Matthew knows how to get a day off out of me.
Hang on. What was it? 97?
0.8.
This is higher than George's.
Yeah, but then George had a few days off.
Oh,
for
yeah,
his...
5 days for his op, yeah.
Yeah, so Matthew's met all of his subjects and stuff.
Sorry, what was the percentage?
97.8.
Attendance for Matthew.
Yeah, and his overall report says Matthew is a mature and sociable member of the class who has been an absolute pleasure to teach. His great achievement in his end of key stage assessments has shown that his determination and hard work have paid off. Matthew consistently attended and engaged well with knowledge and nibbles throughout the year. However, I do think the endless supply of bourbons and custard creams may have had something to do with his enjoyment of the club. It did, to be fair. He was annoyed when it was a rubbish biscuit. Matthew has also worked hard on his learning during the school day. A Christmas Carol was the inspiration for one of Matthew's favourite and most successful pieces of writing. He was able to effectively describe the scene and atmosphere by making some fantastic vocabulary choices. I do feel that he channeled his inner Ghost of Christmas Present from his fantastic performance in our play to bring his descriptive writing to life. Matthew has natural ability when it comes to all things presentation and artwork. He can apply a range of skills, shading, sketching, use of perspective and shadows to any task. His creative talent is famous within the class. A piece of work that exemplifies Matthew's outstanding artistic abilities and showcased his creative writing talents was his beautifully created poem, Moth, centred around evolution. This project really allowed for Matthew's artistic flair to shine through and is something to be very proud of. Likewise, Matthew's home learning is consistently completed to a high standard and his work ethic is truly admirable. We will be lucky. It says a senior school will be lucky to have you. Matthew has grown in confidence this year, whether it was in the classroom or on the football pitch, and I will miss his infectious chuckle dearly next year. Good luck, Matthew. We will be thinking of you. And then his head teacher said, Matthew, it has been a pleasure to see you grow in confidence this year, and I am so proud of you and what you have achieved. With your positive attitude towards your learning, you can achieve anything. Good luck.
And the head mistress is one of his former teachers, isn't it? So she knows him really well. So that's really good. But he, I was going to say, do you reckon there'd be a chance we could get hold of a copy of that Moth? I think we read it in there, but...
I don't... Yeah. Mind you, if it's in one of his workbooks, though, he brought all of his workbooks home.
We'll have to ask him.
I'll have a look.
What did he write? He wrote something, didn't he? I think Matthew wrote something.
This year, I am most proud of myself for my creativity in English pieces. I have most enjoyed our trips and visits. I can't pick a favourite.
His SATs results, we're not going to go through them again. They've actually now sent the scaled results. I said on the previous video they didn't put the scaled results in. I had to work them out. And the way I worked them out on the government website with his raw results is exactly what they've put in there. So what you saw in the SATs result video, I'll link it back if you want to check that. You can see the results of that. But yeah, he's done really well in the SATs and he's met every target for every subject. So we can't ask any more than that, really. But yeah, he's done really, really well. I think the only thing we're slightly concerned about is the emotional side of going to senior school, isn't it, really?
I don't know, though. I think he'll be
fine.
I think he'll be okay. He's in a tutor with one of his favourite friends. You know, that couple of days that he spent up there really helped. And the first few days that he's back, it's only him and his year and like the year 11s.
Yeah. So they've got 3 transition days. The Wednesday, Thursday in September is year 11s and 7s. Then it's 7, 11 and 12 for the Friday, and then everyone on the Monday. So hopefully it'll be fine, but everyone needs having a nap. Wrapped up in a blanket.
Well, she got wet earlier because it was raining, so...
They said it went to rain today as well. But yeah, happy with the reports then?
I am, yeah. I just... I'm sad that Matthew's time in primary school is coming to an end. And also, I am terrified of the summer holidays.
Yeah, we can't do nothing about that. They come every year, I suppose. But I did say to George this morning, George was saying to me, school Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and I went, no. School Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, no school Thursday. I told him this morning, and he was looking at me as if to say, yeah? And I said, school's finished on Wednesday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And he went, school, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, home. I went, yes. And you could see he was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then I said to him, next year I named the name of his new class, and he went, no thanks. Because George is in year 5 class. It doesn't really work in years, does it?
No.
So he's done like a couple of years in one class and went up 2 classes and done 2 years again. So next year he's going up to class number 7, so that he's sort of in line now with going up one every year.
Yeah.
But his teacher's staying the same. His main like sort of deputy teacher's staying the same. And I think there's 3 or 4 of the current ladies that work in his class, the teaching assistants that are staying the same.
Mm.
And like a few of the kids are staying the same. So there won't be too much change apart from a new classroom, really. So hopefully that works out alright, but...
I'm just already anxious and the holidays haven't even started yet.
Yeah, well that's not going to help you worrying about it. I know it's easy to say that, but you'll be fine. Everything will be alright. And plus we're going to go away for a couple of days up to Poole. So Amy from Poole, if any of you haven't seen any of the old videos, and we normally got once a year and stay with Yaya, which we're going to do on my next 2 weeks off just for a few days. So we'll be going up there and look on a Wednesday, and I think we're going to stay till the Saturday. We'll probably do Peppa Pig Land again, which I think will be more successful than last time because George has been there and he knows the park now. So anyway, I've got a dash because I've got to go and pick them up from school, and we'll catch in with them and ask Matthew about his report when he comes back, because I haven't spoke to him about it. He literally brought it home in his bag. Amy was going through his bag this morning and found it. He didn't even tell us it was in there. So we only found it this morning, but yeah. Right, let's go and get him. So that's George picked up from school. He had a good day. They did say he got a bit dysregulated this afternoon because another kid had made a mess, which sounds exactly like George.
Yeah, but when you see his room, you think, are you serious?
Yeah, his room looks a mess, but it's a mess to his...
It's a mess to us, but for him it's perfectly organised.
It's perfectly organised. He's got stuff everywhere, all over the floor, laid out in different piles, and that's the way he wants it. So we're leaving him.
Treasure chaps, CBBS.
Treasure chest. I don't know what he's on about.
Treasure champs.
Treasure champs. Is that what he said?
Treasure champs?
CBBS.
Treasure champ, CBBS, anyone? iPlayer, anyone? So yeah, we'll catch up with Matthew when he gets back. But he had a good day, so he's only got 2 days left. So.
No, I can't do it.
And just for any of you lot, Amy's birthday's in a couple of weeks' time, and she's already had her present that she wanted, which is Indiana Jones. What's it called? I don't know. It's an Indiana Jones game on the PlayStation that she was waiting for ages, and it was originally like 80, 90 quid, and it's gone down to like 55 quid.
See, I'm cheap.
Oh my
You gotta give me that.
And she won't tell me anything else she wants, so I'm like at a total loss what to get her. Keep saying what else she wants. Nothing. I don't want nothing. I just want that game. And then she badgered me when I got up today saying she needs it because she's only got 2 days while we're at school to be able to play it in peace.
It's true though. I'm not
So,
lying.
well, she can play it at night, but...
Let's see.
Anyway, let's see what Matthew has to say about his report when he gets in. He'll probably just be like, yeah, it was alright. He won't say a lot, I don't think, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Matthew, got... Did it rain on you?
Yeah.
Matthew, I was going through your report.
Yeah.
Come here before you disappear upstairs.
Aww. you. Lovely thing.
Watch out, George is coming. Watch your bag out the way. He's
Is
going to
this
trip
hoodie
on
wet?
Kind of.
Yeah, let me
It's
put
gonna
it in the
tumble.
tumble dryer.
So, Math, I went through your report. Mum went through it with me. Really good report. Wasn't
We
it?
wanted to know if we could see the moth.
What moth?
Your
Art-
art thing.
your art
the
poem.
moth.
Right.
We need to see it at your book clinic and possibly to bring it home if they'll let you. Because they were saying about how great that piece of work was.
We can do that, yeah.
So can you make sure, Matthew, can you make sure, what's your bag out the way? Hang on a minute. Just stand up a minute because I can't even see you. So can you make sure that you ask them that we can have your moth work?
Yeah. On book neck though.
Yeah.
I'll be able to do it then.
But ask them if you can bring it home because you're leaving senior school now, so they're not going to want to keep it, are they?
Senior?
Primary school.
Oh, yeah.
So you're going to be leaving primary school, so it'd be nice if we could have that piece of work. Is that right? Can you ask them?
Yeah.
Right, so well done for your report. It said you achieved above everything. Your head teacher wrote a really glowing
He's
like
already read
report. You read that, did you? Did it embarrass you when you were reading it? Like, no. Sometimes people get embarrassed by that. But yeah, fantastic report. And they did your scaled results on the SATs, didn't they, eventually, which I already worked out. So your SATs results were correct, what we said. Remember when I said to you? 110, 111, 116. So yeah,
Matthew,
good.
what would you like for your dinner today?
This is more of the battle of every day than anything.
I
never
bought
knows
you
what
a
you want.
deep pan pepperoni pizza if that floats your boat. Nope,
Not today. I'm not
Okay.
really feeling it today.
not feeling it.
Yeah.
What else? What?
Not fancying it today.
Okay.
Oh, whilst you're there, just before I end this video, do you want to turn around and show you the back of your hoodie? Because we haven't shown your hoodie. So Matthew's whole class got these leavage hoodies that I think Amy had to pay for.
Yes, I did.
Wasn't from the school. Watch out, George. So it says Leavers 25, obviously the year, and it's got all the kids' names from his class.
And then it's got his name on his sleeve.
Where's his name on the back there?
Yeah.
Let's see this name on the sleeve. So all the kids have been wearing them for the last couple of weeks. So you got your sports day. Is it tomorrow? No, Wednesday. Sports day Wednesday.
Right. Back onto food. Are you hungry?
Yeah.
You're hungry. Okay. What can I get you? Fish fingers? Chicken nuggets? Bacon sandwich?
Where do we go? Where do we go, buddy? Where do we
This is the battle. This is the real life.
What?
Nothing.
What can I get you?
I don't know.
Just tell her.
But no!
Come and have a look then,
Right.
please.
Okay. Right.
Oh, you just told me what was in there.
Well done for a good school year. You're nearly complete. And by the way, you had just better attendance than George. Literally just. But you've got to bear in mind, if he didn't have his operation, he would have probably beat you. It's only because he had his operation and had 5 days off.
Right, take this off so I can put it in the tumble. And before you go upstairs,
We'll
come
see
down
you
and have a look.
in the next video because this whole half an hour of what do you want for dinner? What do you want for dinner? I give up with it. Just put them on something in there. So see you in the next video. Bye for now.